Hey guys, Sam from BBQ here, and today I'm doing a review on my Charmate Lawson smoker. So let's get into it. Alright, so I've had my Charmate Lawson for about 5 months now, and I've used it heaps and heaps, just doing videos for YouTube and cooking for family and things. But I thought I would do a review on it and tell you guys what I think. So with the Charmate Lawson, you can cook hot and fast for searing things like steak, or if you're doing chicken legs or whatever. Or you can cook low and slow and smoke things like ribs, pork shoulders, that type of thing. But let's have a closer look. So the bottom section is where the vents are and the ash collection little cup. It's got nice sturdy legs on it, and it also has these latches so that you can latch the whole thing together and carry it around all in one piece. And you can see these holes in the bottom of the tray here. That's for all the ash to come out and fall into that cup. If I had to pick one thing out on this grill that I might change, and I might actually get my Dremel out and do it, is just cut out this little grill thing in the holes that let the ash fall out, because when you use a lump style charcoal, sometimes they fall through and they get stuck in those holes and it just blocks your airflow. But if I cut those out, problem solved. So it's important to make sure you clean it each time you use the grill. So this tray here with the grate on it is where the fuel goes. I've used briquettes and I've used lump charcoal in it as well. Doesn't make a lot of difference because you can adjust the airflow. So if you're using lump charcoal, which usually burns pretty hot, you can just adjust the vents and slow it down, and you'll just get a longer burn time, I find, with the lumps. For the wood, I usually use big sort of chunks of wood, and I just put them below the charcoal, and that way it doesn't seem to flare up as much. It just smolders. If you wanted to, you could throw on a handful of pellets or something, but they will burn fairly quick. So with this bottom section, you can just put a cooking grate straight on top of the coals, and you can cook that way. If you want to go down the beach or something and cook some burgers or some sausages, yeah, you can just do that. Take the bottom section, the lid fits on there as well, and it's just a complete kettle style grill. So now's the middle section. This is probably the most important part of the whole grill, because it allows you to slow cook things and get that food away from the direct heat from the coals. So in the middle section, there's 2 grates. It's one in the middle, just above the water pan, and one at the top. You can use both of them or just one, depending on what you're cooking. So in that middle section, there's also a water bowl. Putting water in that bowl is just going to steam away and provide a lot of moisture to the cook. If you don't want to use water, you can either wrap that bowl in foil so that all the fat's not going to get stuck in it and burn, or you can put sand. I'm going to try using some fat absorber, that fine kind of kitty litter stuff, and just give it a go, see what it's like. You'll notice the big front door on here. That's a nice big door, awesome for just adding water in the cook and more fuel or wood if you need to. And as I say, the Charmate Lawson does have handles on the sides and one on the lid, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, you can pick this whole thing up and carry it around instead of, like the other brands have, quite often don't have those latches or even handles to carry it around. Now the lid, that just fits on the middle section like it did the bottom section. It's got a thermometer on the top, which is pretty accurate. I use my Weber iGrill too, just because I've got it. But if I didn't, yeah, I'd just use that thermometer. And there's also a big vent on here as well. For just about every cook I've ever done on it, I've just left that wide open and just adjusted the airflow on the bottom vent. But at the end of the cook, if I want to preserve some of those coals for the next cook, I'll just close that one as well, and it kills that fire pretty quick. So the Charmate Lawson 470 is 47 centimeters in diameter, and overall it's pretty portable. Like, I take this when I go and visit family and things, or if we go down to the beach, I'll just take, that bottom section, and yeah, it's just awesome. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but you can fit in a surprising amount of food. Like I'll put a link up here to a video I did with 3 racks of ribs on there, and there was no problem fitting all that in there. So overall, the Charmate Lawson is an awesome grill, excellent value for money. I know the other brands, the one in particular, the big one that's like this, I won't say the name, but I'm sure you know it. That in New Zealand is about 900 bucks. And I think I got the Charmate Lawson on clearance for like 160 bucks or something. So you can't complain at that. I think value for money, it's just a really good smoker. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this and recipes, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again next time.